I am an asshole. By JimScarver of Wiki World. When people don't agree with me, I think they are not listening. I get pissed off and start shouting. You can't enslave me to live your idea of the good life, I would die first. You've made up your mind and don't want to be confused by the facts. And I start feeling sorry for myself. Nobody is interested in truth except me. Everybody else just wants to be right. When to learn you must find you are wrong. Why can't they get it? It's impossible to tell someone something they don't already know because they won't have the slightest idea what you are talking about. I went to live in the abandoned mines of Aspen Mountain as a hermit in 1969 because I thought communication with other human beings was not possible. I thought all the people living ticky-tacky lives in ticky-tacky houses offered no real value. I was concerned that my profession, computer science, would be used for evil by the powerful to dehumanize people. After 3 weeks I realized that everything that was really important to me involved other people. Even a mountain's beauty, boy would so and so dig that, all my joy and will involved other people. I laid by Spring Creek in Taylor National Forest for hours content to be absorbed into the mountain. I had nothing to live for. I realized that if I chose to live, I'd have to march back to Aspen and become a part of humanity. I savored the bliss I felt laying by the rushing stream for a while longer and then began the march back to civilization. I decided that the best thing to do with my computer no leg was to use it for humanity. If you can't beat them, join them. I hoped I could help put the power of the computer in the hands of the people. I am satisfied I've done my part with EIES, WWW, and teaching. I decided to test my hypothesis about human uselessness. Every time I met someone who seems useless to me, I stoked my travels, I got to know them better, and asked questions like, what is really important, or what would you rather be doing? In most cases, within minutes they would teach me something important. I began to realize that other people were cool, I was the jerk. But 25 years later I still cannot communicate with anyone, and here I am trying to actualize a collective intelligence. How stupid could I be? In well over a decade of teaching objects, about 4 of my students really get it. Chances are they got it before they started my class. At least they all learned to write small talk code more or less. I have no basis to presume I can communicate anything meaningful to anybody. Nobody understands my information physics, except Wheeler maybe. Nobody understands the urgency or relevance of my declaration of interdependence. I may be a bad teacher, but I have 5 children that have to live in this world. We are preparing for them. My mind is open, and God help us, can't we agree on anything? Star Pilot is right, it is hopeless. But I will never give up. I will try and try again and hopefully learn from my failures. Hopefully I can stop abusing visitors to my website at least. I am a legend in my own mind. Well, if you go back in evolution, all higher life evolved from colonies of cells that collaborated to form rings that extended into little worms that took one kind of shit and passed it through the collective, extracting nutrients and passing through another kind of shit. Effectively an asshole equals we are descended from assholes, so it should be no surprise that we are all assholes. Most everybody is selective about their friendships. They choose not to befriend at least 2 out of 3 people they meet. Now if they didn't think they were assholes, they would befriend them, no. Of course they would. Well, it varies of course, some nice people only call people jerks that call them jerks. Some like everybody but the sand niggers. And for others, just about everybody is an asshole. In any case, if on the average the jerk ratio is 2/3 of the rest of the people in the world, then by popular vote, we are all assholes. JimScarver.